Hi, fourth and fifth graders. This semester we are going to do a lot of abstract art and also learn about some abstract artists. We are going to really dig into what abstract art is. We learned in second and third grade that abstract art comes from the imagination, realistic art comes from observation. So we are going to do some artworks that are very simplified. Some have subjects, some do not. Those are the ones we're going to start with, the non-objectives, which means there is no subject, there's no objects in them, just shapes and lines. So so today we're going to start off doing our geometric and organic shape project. Enjoy! All right, so I have my Jillian and Cami here to draw with you guys. I have Jillian over here on my left. She is going to use pens today. I have Cami on my right with a very blue hand. We are going to be doing abstract art, remember? Abstract art is from the imagination. So non-objective uses shapes and lines to create our pictures. There will not be any pictures, subjects, objects in this artwork. Organic shapes are shapes that are curvy, they are rounded, they're science-like. If you looked under a microscope, you would not see any straight lines or corners. You would see these blob-like shapes, and they do not have any names. Organic, or geometric, on the other hand, is more straight. They have angles, they have corners, they have names. So if you can name it, it's going to be geometric. Triangle, square, rectangle, oval, heart, diamond, circle, star. Okay, and this one I have straight lines, this one I have curvy lines. So we are going to use what we know about organic and geometric shapes to create a work of art. Now my example is done in marker and pencil on a white piece of paper. So if you don't even have markers or crayons, you can still do this project. So I'm going to switch these up for our geometric and organic lines to start with. So to start, ladies, we are going to divide our papers in half. We are going to do a straight line. Jillian is very, very particular, so she's going to use a ruler. But if you don't have a ruler, you don't need a ruler. So you are going to draw a straight line, straight up and down.
In the middle?
In the middle. Both ways.
Okay, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter which way you start with. Both ways.
Okay.
And I like to thicken it up a little bit. So I do like 2 lines. So that way there's a big difference between the line that I'm doing right now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I forgive you. Happens. Mistakes happen. Okay, so now we are going to use geometric shapes. We want 3 shapes and we want them overlapping. So this is my example. So I picked square, rectangle, diamond, and triangle, but you can pick any of the named shapes that we have. They overlap. So they are not next to each other, they're on top of each other a little bit. I have different sizes of the 3 different shapes as well. So you are going to pick triangle, square, circle, rectangle, oval, heart, star, Diamond. And then you are going to do a different shape in each square. So if I start with a triangle, and then I'm going to make sure at least a little bit of another triangle goes over that first triangle. And I made this one a little bigger. So this one, I'm gonna make a little smaller. And then I'm going to double up on those lines as well to make them a little thicker. Okay, next we're gonna do a single line. This time we're going to do organic lines. So we're gonna put 3 lines coming out from the center going off the page, and it needs to be wavy or curvy. And if I crash into one of my shapes, I need to stop and pick it up afterward. So 1, 2, and then I'm kind of taking up that whole space. I'm only going to do that one time, so you don't have to worry about tracing very nicely this time. So it can be really curvy, or it doesn't have to be curvy much at all. But it just kind of fills in that background. Okay, so now we need to color these in. All 3 of us are going to color them in 3 different ways. And then with my shading and pencil, we will have a 4th different way. You may pick any of those. The materials you use will kind of tell you if you can and cannot do a color theory. So the whole picture is going to be in one color theory. So this one is monochromatic. Monochromatic, I'm going to write it on here for you. Monochromatic is tints, lights, and shades, darks, of one color. So for example, you can do sky blue, blue, and navy blue. So this would be light blue, blue, dark blue. That's monochromatic, and that's what this example is going to be. Cami is using, this one is using colored pencils. So she can do the monochromatic because you can use colored pencils just like you do, you can use your values on a colored pencil just like you can with a regular pencil, which we did that in 2nd and 3rd grade, depending on if you're in 4th or 5th grade now. We can also do analog colors. Yep, Cami is doing analog colors, and those are 3 colors next to each other on the color wheel. So I forgot a color wheel at school. So I have my little kindergarten example here from Color Mouse. So I always put red on top. So I have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. She is going to pick 3 colors total and all the tints and shades of 3 colors. So she can do, maybe in this box, she can do red, orange, yellow. In this box, she could do yellow, green, blue. In this box, she could do purple, red, orange. This box, you could do orange, yellow, green. Whichever ones she wants to do, as long as they're touching. 3 of them touching on the color wheel. So she's gonna do, yeah, these are next to each other.
Oh, so next to each
Yep,
other.
next to each other. Yep. So that is analog. I am going to do complements. And they are across from each other.
So
Each
so like these,
other
these.
on the color wheel.
So you could do red and green
Yep.
and blue and purple.
Red, green,
Blue, orange,
blue, orange,
purple, yellow.
purple, yellow. Yep, exactly. And then
Wait, Then you
Jillian,
could do green and purple.
no, straight across. So straight across. If I had my pencil, so across from green, across from each other. So blue and orange, red and green, and purple and yellow. Actually, that's what I'm gonna have Jillian do. And she's gonna do that because she is using pens. And so she could use like patterns in each one of these also to color them in. So that way she doesn't have to like take forever using that teeny tiny pen. So she could do straight lines in one of them that is orange, and then maybe some little triangles that are blue in the background. So she could do orange and blue on one, yellow and purple on another, maybe orange and blue over here and purple and yellow over here. So think about where they are on the color wheel.
Mouse color wheel.
And then our last one is primary or secondary colors. So primary or secondary. So primary colors are our first colors, and those are red, yellow, and blue. And our secondary colors are,
Orange, green, and purple.
when red and yellow mix together, you are correct. We get orange. When we mix blue and yellow, we get
Green,
green. And when we mix red and blue, we get,
purple.
so I might do primary, secondary, primary, secondary. So you get to pick one of these color schemes to color your pictures in. Sound good?